Yeah, and appreciate the donation. And guys, we're going to stick around for question and answers on this. So, but I wanted to make sure we do the drawing before the top of the hour, so everybody who needed to run still had a chance to be able to be in that. So, as Dinesh said, so we do have a couple of questions. But one thing I would like to, as before we go into these, and I meant to have a poll question, and it was just just time ran way too fast and was not able to get it on there. But if you guys have anybody who's left, if you kind of want to tell us, one thing we're curious about is from the features that you saw them go through, which ones are the most exciting to you guys, or which one do you have any feedback on? Have they worked? Have they not worked? Some of the things that you've been trying to do. We'd love to be able to hear any of that. If there's anything that you're truly excited about, put it in the question and answer chat or anywhere. We'd love to hear from that. So question number one from the NLS example, did you need to know the field name loan amount? What if it said loan amount without the underscore in there?
Yeah, so there are a couple of things. First of all, it is type ahead, so it knows you type in LO, it will suggest loan amount or anything that starts with loan. It is smart enough to actually be forgiving with text. You type in LAO, for example, to misspell, it will correct the misspelling as well. And you saw me something fuzzy logic as saying January 2015 to December 2015. It's smart enough to translate those kind of natural languages into full date queries, where in the database you only have a field that is called the date, but it knows that it would have to do in between January 1st, 2015 to the end of the year. I hope that answers your question. So no, you don't have to. It will automatically detect it. I do want to also make sure that you are aware of the fact that you can have, there are other areas within the product where you can plug this query in. And that is typically what we see, that you have a separate container that is actually co-located with your portal. So within the portal, you have another, if you have any additional questions about the dashboard that you see, this is where you would put the NLQ container. That's where it makes more sense. Otherwise, you would have to know what table it is, what data set, whatever. You don't have this if, as a developer, you already place it accordingly to where it needs to be.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah. And one thing I want to say again, and I probably should have mentioned this before, there are road shows, and they have one just this week that Angie was at. And if you guys are anywhere near, I think the next two are in Chicago and New York. And I keep trying to talk them into getting one in Dallas or somewhere else as well. They've done one in Boston and Virginia, so they've covered the East Coast. But anyway, those are great. It's a whole day of this, pretty much being able to, because an hour is a very short period of time to be able to go through this. Dirk and Angie and Joanne did a great job of trying to condense this down, but there's so much more to what you guys can see. We even got to see Porter the bow tie this week. So that's always exciting for anybody who's been around IBI for a long time, knows Porter the character. I don't know if he's at all of them, but he was this week. So that was fun. But lots of great stuff from these. Again, I think Chicago is in August 6th. I actually wrote down. And New York is on October the 8th. So make a trip out there if you can. It's a full day. I know, the summit that we used to do back in the old days is not the same thing it was. Now we're kind of splitting it up and doing this. And a lot of this is so you can have more of a personal touch and really be able to have a lot of back and forth on some of the things that you're seeing. So it was a lot of fun. I wasn't able to go to the Boston one, but the one we did this week was very fun. So I encourage you guys if you can get there. Type ahead and spelling correction too. Got it. Nice. Very cool. Any other questions or inputs or any thoughts? I'm not seeing any new questions on here unless there's something. I don't see anything in chat either. So, well, guys, again, thanks for coming. Like I said, I know there's a lot of really cool stuff. I would say there's 9.3 it's a big version, and a lot of things that are coming with it are very key features that we're excited about for our clients. There's some other things that I've been told I cannot tell that it's coming up and in as well. That's going to be released here pretty soon. So very excited about some of the things. I would say if you're not looking at it, again, we'll reach out to you. Probably most of the people are on here, and just make sure that you kind of know more about what we can offer to help you get there. And, again, just making sure that you're using this stuff to its fullest capabilities and getting the value you expect to get out of it. So thanks for everybody coming. And I know we actually went over just 6 minutes. That's surprising. I thought we'd have gone more. Appreciate everybody coming. Have a good day, and we'll talk to each other very soon. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, everyone.
Bye.